Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. So until now we learnt the letters, then the compound letters, how to join one letter with another. Then we learned the short vowel sounds, the harakat. Okay, there are three short vowel, there are three harakat, zabar, zer and pesh. Then we learned double zabar, double zer and double pesh, that is called tanween, nunation. Today we are going to learn that how one letter is joined with the another with the short vowel sound. Okay, so as you can see, it is written quiescency and below it is written jazm. You can see that the sign of jazm is like the opposite C. So jazm is a sign placed over a letter to show that it is to be read as quiescent. Okay, so jazm, it is called jazm. And what is a jazm? Jazm is a sign that shows that that letter upon which there is a jazm is dependent on its predecessor, means the letter before it. Okay, see the first example, you can see that the alif has a zabar above it, but after that it is written ba and there is a jazm over the ba. So until now we were just reading alif zabar a, but now as we can see that ba has a jazm over it, that means the ba is dependent on alif. So you just can't simply say alif zabar a, you have to join the ba with the a. Okay, because the jazm shows that the ba is dependent on alif. So we will read alif, then we will join ba, alif ba, then we will say the vowel sound. Alif ba zabar ab. Okay, the sound of alif zabar is a, then we will join the b sound with it. So it will be ab. Ab. See the second point, jazm does not have its own sound, as I said that it is dependent on its predecessor. Okay. Then the third rule is, if the letter bears any sign of jazm, it is called as quiescent letter. Okay. The letter bearing the sign of jazm is read along with its predecessor. So how do we read it? Read after me. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alif ba zabar ab. We will join the ba with the alif. Okay. Alif ba zabar ab. Alif ba zer. What is alif ba zer? Alif zer is e. We will join the b sound to it. Ib. Alif ba zer ib. Alif ba pesh ub. Okay. How do we read without the hijje? Ab. Ib. Ub. Okay. Then we have alif ta zabar at. Alif ta zer it. Alif ta pesh ut. Then we have alif sa zabar as. Alif sa zer is. Alif sa pesh us. As, is, us. Now I am reading without the hijja. Okay. Aj, ij, uj. Ah, ah. You can see that alif is bearing zabar. So it is alif zabar a. You have to join the sound to it. Ah, ish, ak, ik, uk. There should be a coughing sound while pronouncing kha. Okay. Ad, id, ud, az, iz, uz, ar, ir, ur, az, iz, uz, as, is, us, ash, ish, ush, as, is, us. This is a sword. You can see that before us, above us, it is a us. So there should be a difference between the seen and the sword. Okay, if you say us, it is a seen, and if you say us, it is a sword. But if you don't pronounce the sword heavily, then it will sound like seen, and that will be totally wrong. Okay, so this is us, is, us. Your lips should be round. Then you have ad, id, ud. And then see the next page. It is at. Ta is a heavy letter. Okay, it is not at. When you say at, it sounds like ta. But whereas this is a ta. At, it, ut, av, iz, uz, a. See, this is a little bit difficult. You have to say alif zabar a and join the a sound with it. A, Okay. Alif Ain Zabar A. Alif Ain Zer I. Alif Ain Pesh U. Then you have Agh, Igh, Ugh, Af, If, Uf, Aq, Ik, Uk, Ak, Ik, Uk. Okay, there should be a difference between Qaf and Kaf. Aq. Qaf is a heavy letter, whereas Kaf is not a heavy letter. Al, Il, Ul, Im, An, In, Un, Ah, Ih, Uh. Then you have the Hamza. When there is a jazm over the Hamza, then you have to pronounce it with a jerk. Okay? Whenever Hamza bears the jazm above it, it should be pronounced with a jerk. Okay? This is a jerk. Then you have I, U. Okay, now let's move to the exercise. See the exercise. As you can see, the first one, it is Alif Zabar A, but you can see that the Noon is bearing a jazm over it. So, you will join the Noon with the Alif. Alif Noon Zabar An. Then you will say the Ta Zabar Ta. Anta. Okay, Anta. Then you have Alif Ha Zer Ih. Dal Zer Di. Ihdi. Then you have Ba Ain Zabar Ba. Dal Pesh Du. Ba'du. Ba To Zabar Batl. Shin Zabar Sh. Batsh. Batsh. Sin Ain Zabar Sa'. Ya Zabar Ya. Sa'ya. Kuntu. Lasta. Amrin. Bardan. It is Ba Ra Zabar Bar. Dal Tu Zabar Dan. Bardan. Then you have Jam'an. Jam'an. Hablun. Hablun. Khusrin. Khusrin. Khalqan. Khalqan. Sabhan. Sabhan. Sabqan. Sabqan. Okay, now see the next one. It is Sheen, and then after that there is a Alif bearing a quiescent. Okay, remember one thing, that Alif never bears a quiescent. Okay, you have to write this in your notebook. Alif never bears a quiescent. Whenever Alif bears a quiescent, it is not a Alif, it is a Hamza. Okay, I want you to write all the rulings in your notebook. What are the harakat? How should they be pronounced? What is the tanween? How should it be pronounced? Now, this lesson also you have to write it in your notebook. Write the notes in your notebook. Okay, so each time you don't need to open my video and listen to the audio all over again. So, write it down. Okay, write what is a question, what is a jazm, how does it look, how it should be pronounced. So, write this point also, that Alif never bears a quiescent. If it does, then it is a Hamza. And I have told you above that whenever there is a jazm above a Hamza, it should be pronounced with a jerk. So here you will pronounce it with a jerk. Sheen, Hamza, you will not say Alif. Because what I said now, if Alif bears a quiescent, a jazm, then it is a Hamza. So you will say Sheen, Hamza, Zabar, Sha. Sha. Okay. Then Noon, Topesh Nun. Sha, Nun. Subhan, Subhan, Dabhan, Dabhan, Abdan, Abdan, Adnin, Ashrin, Asfin, Gharqan, Gulban, Faslun, Qadhan, Qadban. See here again there is a jazm above a alif, so it is Ka'san, Ka'san, Kadhan, Laghwan, Miskun, Nakhlan, Nashtan, Nafsin, Naq'an, Yusran, Yusran. Okay, then leave those three words and come to the next line, because it is bearing a standing zabar that I have not taught you yet. Okay, so leave those three words after yusran. Come to the second last line. In the second last line, you can see that there is a fa zabar fa, but after that there is a alif. But you can see that after the alif there is a ra with a jazm, and we know that whenever there is a jazm, it denotes that you have to join the quiescent letter with the previous letter. So ra is dependent on fa, so you will drop the alif over there, because ra is dependent on fa, and you cannot pronounce two dependent letters. You cannot read two dependent letters together. Okay, so you will not say fa alif zabar, you will say fa ra zabar. Okay, because alif is not bearing anything, not even zabar, not even zay, not even pesh, not even jazm, and nothing. So we will drop the alif. Then we will say fa ra zabar far, ghain ba zabar ghab, far ghab. The next is similar to it. We will not read the alif between the fa and the noon. We will say fan swab, fan swab. Then you have one harf, akhraja, akhraja, arsala, arsala, aghtasha, aghtasha, aflaha, aflaha, akrama, akrama. Assalamu alaikum rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.